Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's working.
Test. Also.
Yeah, it's working. Okay.
Test. Is mine also?
Yeah.
Nice.
If it's green, you see.
No, but I wanted to say.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to say to you, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm not talking to anybody, just you. That, like I said, because I don't really focus on the physical side, so this is more like experiment to see what we can do, right? Because it always also have an emotional side, probably. And I didn't plan anything specific, but we can see what works. So we'll start with just grounding and mindfulness for the body, because we want to work with the body. We take one deep inhale through the nose and exhale slowly through the mouth, and let the air come in. Slowly inflate the belly. You can make sure that your back is straight, your shoulders are not locked, your fingers are relaxed. Release one more time the air. And now, just to expand a little bit and feel the body more from the inside, we're going to make another sound when we exhale. So it's going to be a sound of ah. So you can feel the vibration usually in the chest, or in the stomach, in the shoulders, in the face. So inhale and ah. You feel the a little bit vibration. Okay, let's do it 2 more times. You can make it even longer and deeper sound, so you really feel the body from the inside. And from a spiritual perspective, when we are positioned correctly and we know where we are, it's easier to find where we want to go and find what we need. So if you can imagine from your heart, from your space in the chest, doesn't have to be the physical heart, just in the center, going down like a root of energy through your spine, through the tailbone, and going down from the sofa, connecting you to the ground, through the building and the floors and the ceiling of the apartment beneath us, and the staircase, and the ground, and maybe the groundwater and the rocks, and the layers of the earth and the planet underneath, and the magma, and this root from your heart through your spine, like a tail that is going down and connecting with the center of the planet, which is the core of our gravity and safety and magnetism, that is protecting the planet from radiation in space and from the sun rays that are too strong, from gamma radiation. So this magnetic energy field is also very physical. It protects our physical bodies against the radiation from space. And we also have the same space around us that is protected by our energy field. To make sure that nothing today comes in that doesn't serve the purpose of this session, and that we are fully protected by the planet and our bodies. And you can feel how the energy is going up from the center of the planet with the color red. So you can imagine like drinking this energy back into your spine, from your back and into the heart, raising up slow, feminine red energy that is responsible for the cycles of nature, for the stability and gravity, for the nutrients, the fruits and the vegetables, and the trees and the bushes of the planet that sustain our life. And from the upper side, we're going to go through the heart space, up through the neck, through the tip of your head, through the ceiling with another root of light, with another root of energy going through the ceiling, through the roof, above the house, above the town, through the skies and the clouds, through the atmosphere, and directly to the sun, which is the source of life, of energy. Without it, there would be no flowers, no bushes, no trees, no oxygen. It is the source of our day-to-day living. It is the spiritual source of masculine energy and logic, rational patterns, divine plan, the complexity of all the forms and the information that they carry in order to be fulfilled in physical form. So the information, the energy that creates life comes from the sun and helps to sustain it. Always giving, always shining. Even at night, we see it through the moon reflection. It's giving for all directions all the time. So you can feel from the sun going down back to your head, masculine white energy that is faster, more organized, with a plan, with a mission, with a goal. And you can start maybe feeling some kind of mixture of red energy going from below and white energy going from above, mixing around your shoulders and your neck, because the blueprint of how to fix or heal the organs of the body is already in your DNA. It's already in the cells. They know how to correct themselves and how to build the muscle tissue and the tendons and the bones and the nerves. And if something goes out of balance, we just need to remember the plan, the blueprint, and the design, so we can rebuild and reshape and heal if anything went out of order. But because we also have a physical body to align with this magnetic field of the planet that is like a shield, but also sets the direction, you can imagine from your right shoulder a line connecting all the way to the north, the magnetic north of the earth, whereas the snow, the survival, the endurance, and the place of the ancestors. From your left shoulder, a line that goes directly to the magnetic south, place of sunshine, of life, of jungles and wild animals, joy. From your chest, going forward, directing to the west, the place of sunset, night, the destructive, creative energies of the planet, the cycles of life and death, which allows old cells to die and new cells to grow in order to make the body healthy again and remove any toxins and any mutations that are not part of the plan of the human body. And from the back, you connect into the line of the east, the place of the rising sun, transformation of new beginnings, of fire, of magic. So now we are fully suspended between the masculine and the energy and the feminine, between all the energies of the planet, aligned with the magnetic physical field of the planet to start this healing process. And what I'm going to do now, you can keep your eyes closed if you want, is just check what focus do we need for the session today, because the problems can also have a root cause that is more energetic or more emotional or more physical. So this will give us a hint on where to start. So I want you to focus on your neck. Tell me, where do you feel this? I don't know. Is it pain? Is it stretch, contraction?
Yeah, it feels like a tighten.
Where?
Tightness.
Which side?
Left side. Left center.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the connection of the spine and the skull, more or lower, like shoulders? Yeah.
Yeah, like here now.
Okay.
And it's a bit also like it's a tighten.
Mm-hmm.
Can be also like a.
Yeah. Like a pin.
Yeah, something like this.
Okay. So focus on this. See if you can breathe into this space to allow it to relax a little bit. So even if you feel a little bit tightness or pain, it's just for 1 or 2 seconds, and breathe and see if there's any color or symbol or person or memory, anything that suddenly comes up to your mind. You can also ask, where do I know this feeling before? What this uncomfortable feeling reminds me of?
I can add that it comes also from the shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
like say here in this part, you know, where, so it's like it comes, it's like a thing like this, you know, and goes up
from the shoulder blades.
Like
Okay.
let's say from the,
behind the heart, or
yes,
okay,
a bit down there somewhere, and then
Okay.
goes up.
That's good. So we have a bigger picture now
Mm.
of what we need to feel.
And it's connected a bit sometimes to this, could say like a feeling as if you stand maybe on a boat, you know, like a,
in balance.
yeah,
Or
like a woo, you know, like this.
okay. Let's focus on the opposite. What
Then
is the
goes.
most comfortable, nice place in your body, right below the neck? So it can be warmth, expansion, just relaxed, open feeling.
But below,
Yeah, any other place that
not,
is not the shoulders and
and
not the neck.
the head can also.
Maybe.
Yeah, because I like always, you know, when I come down and I hear this, you know.
Between the eyes. Okay. Yeah. As long as you don't think about it and you feel it in sensation in your body. And how do you feel? How do you describe this sensation?
Air is coming in, you know, and it's, I don't know, I like this place, you know.
Flow.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. So now try to bring a little bit of this flow and air coming in. When you breathe in, see if you can imagine how this feeling between your eyes goes back into your neck and back of your shoulders. If you can expand this tightness a bit more and release it and relax with each breath. And again, ask, where do I know this sensation? What does it want to tell me? But ask your body and wait for something to come up.
I heard today something, I'm not sure now if it comes from now or from before, that it's like, you know, when you expect something which can be a danger for you, you know, like that you look around and.
Okay. But what can be dangerous for you? If we ask about the topics in life that are more emotional, so it can be a relationship with your wife, it can be a relationship with your son, it can be a relationship with your parents, it can be physical stability, which is usually work, money, that is sustaining the physical aspect. And it can be another friend, maybe. You can focus on the sensation between the shoulder blades behind the heart and just see, maybe there's no specific person yet, but maybe there's a specific feeling like sadness or anger or shame, guilt.
The only thing what I feel now is a bit like a pressure here.
Okay. So it moved?
Maybe.
Okay. You can put your hand, on your, it's like the solar plexus on the diaphragm, and take a breath inside so you can feel the air pushing your hand out and expand it. So you put more focus on this region and ask, again, you ask, what is this feeling? Where does it come from? What is it connected to?
The word which came is love.
Okay. How does it work with the feeling of tightness? There's like lack of love, or?
I just say what comes, that sometimes, you know, out of love, maybe someone does something which reduces another person. Can be parents with the kid.
Yes.
Or something.
So anything, anything specific that when you talk about it comes to your mind. So I want to try and see, because we also talked about the neck and looking sideways is also the ability to be flexible with your view and see other points of view of other people and other options. So if I ask you, okay, out of love, you want to do something for another person, still we don't know exactly who we're talking about, but maybe there was in the recent weeks or recent months or two, somebody that you really wanted to help or direct or give advice or, take with you. But it was out of love, you try to do the best for them from what you think is the best. but didn't really look around and see their point of view or other points of view of what can be really best for them that is not from your own agenda.
But could it also be that it's the opposite?
Yeah, of course. And it can also be that you are the person that somebody else was trying to push for their direction out of love, and they didn't see your point of view and other options. Maybe.
I just start to, or I start from there that because I took part in this coaching session,
Okay.
to, how can I say, improve or bring to a next level, let's say, the work I do. And because when I started that, I had this flu, and during the flu I had very strong this neck pain. Then it went away a bit, with some treatments, but now it came back, so maybe it's connected. And what came a bit is that it was subject, like it was very good, how can you say, like the topics were really good, like mathematic or something, like they were precise and, good things I could learn from. But also I felt that it's not that it helped me to really, like, how can I say, I have a vision maybe, or I have a path, and that thing give me some tools, but it has its own path, like to maximize the money or to, I don't know.
Yes.
And I felt that this is not my way, but it took me some time to find my way again within this, that some things from there is really helpful for me, but not the general aim to maximize the money and to create big structures and, But I remember that it was also a bit difficult, to find again my own way, because that is just like a blueprint to, make some progress and make structures and optimize your business and the revenue and everything, but it's not my path completely,
Okay.
Some parts of it, but not.
Can you imagine how many weeks was this training?
Like 3 months.
3 months
plus
every
minus.
week?
Yeah, it was like a video course you follow, and there was other things, so it was
How many times a week did you do this?
I did quite often, I would say. Whenever I had time, I do some sessions, some videos.
Can you put one hand on your stomach, like before, and one hand on your neck, where it pains? And I want to give you a situation. I want you to imagine a situation that you sit in your desk in front of your laptop, and you want to learn from this course because it's going to help you with your business, and you look at the screen, and then maybe starts this feeling from your stomach that is telling you, I don't want to look anymore. It's not for me. It feels, something in the stomach feels like, I don't agree with what I'm hearing, or I'm not sure I can use this method, or any, like you said. And then this feeling is shooting a message to the neck that's like, don't look. And see, try to move your neck for the left and right, and see how maybe forcing yourself to look at the screen, because you paid for this course for 3 months, and you keep doing this for you keep forcing yourself to look straight into the screen, and try to allow yourself right now to look more to the left and more to the right with breathing, so you can relax and really imagine that you're not looking at the screen anymore, but at something else that is beautiful on the right side, maybe, that you like. Like you imagine that you're looking at the beach on the right side, and then on the left side maybe there are mountains, and the screen, the desk, is still in the middle, but you don't have to look at it anymore. And you can do it gently, and breathe to the neck and breathe to the stomach, and say to yourself, I'm listening to my intuition, and I don't have to look straight. I don't have to look at the screen. So basically what you're doing right now is allowing yourself to experience the situation, but in a different reaction, create a different result. How does it feel?
It's funny. It feels nice. I don't know. I feel I want to add that, for me, it was not so much that I pay the price and that's why, but it felt that I want to be open, to not too quickly think, that's not something for me, because sometimes it's good to take a challenge on, even if you
Yes.
feel, it's not so nice,
Yes.
or it doesn't feel so well, it still feels it's nice to take, or it's maybe right to take a challenge.
Mhm.
And I think at one point in this course, I felt this, that there was this moment, but now I feel it's so nice to really
Sorry.
look in other directions.
Mhm.
And see all the other beautiful things which are in my field,
Okay.
because that is also this old thing from having the startup before, where there was always this, you need to focus, that's the thing what you need to do, that's the right thing that brings you blah blah blah. I felt always a bit like a guilt in this, because I'm not like that. I like to have different things and view different things and have different values in life, and not just one goal where I always go towards it. And yeah, it was all a bit like this thing. And now it's funny, because when I moved, I came all the, like, my family and all other projects, and I don't know, the nature and the nice life, and that was so nice to see. It's not just the business, but it's all part. Then I stopped for a moment, just be there, and then I felt like the eye, this kind of, that the eye want to concentrate, again. And then I moved again. Then it was nicer to again be, it's all there.
So let's take it another step, because, like you're saying, you do want to integrate what you learned, but you want to keep it personal. That is your
decide what is for me and what not, kind of.
Your intuition and your style, but maybe take some tools and some methods that you can use, but not the whole thing. So what is the name of the person who gave the course?
It's this company is called Baulig.
Okay, but is there like one specific person that?
Like this one guy who mainly talks. I think it's maybe Marcus.
Marcus. Okay.
Let me see if I don't remember. There's two brothers. One is Marcus.
Okay, let's call it Marcus. It doesn't matter. And where do you want to put him? If you would have to imagine a conversation between these two sides, that is, one is Marcus and the other one is you. Is he on your left or on your right, or?
It feels. I don't know. It feels he's there.
Okay, on the left. And let's put you, like yourself, not as you sitting on the sofa, but you standing in front of Marcus on the other side.
On the right side.
Yeah. And just add some music so we can go deeper. So take a big breath in, relax, and you can also focus on your shoulders and your neck, move your neck, expand the stomach. So we keep on moving the cells, creating this connection between the cells. And the liquidity is also about moving the spine and the shoulders. And we can also move the cells with the vibration of the voice. So it can be like, just so you can feel again your own body right now. Who do you want to start with? Who can we talk to first? With Marcus or with you?
I feel with Marcus.
Okay, so I'm going to ask Marcus, but you listen to him. You hear what he says, so you can talk to me like Marcus and say what he says. And I want to ask, hi Marcus, how are you today? How do you feel sitting here with us?
Good, strong.
Great. So Dominik was here in your course for 3 months, which he wanted to learn from your skills and experience. And I think he said before that he took him almost 2 years to agree to take this course. So eventually he was very decisive that he's for sure now ready to take the course and do it, to help his business and to learn new sales skills. But he's a bit hesitant to take everything as one package. He doesn't feel like he can take everything. From your point of view, what do you think, Marcus, is the best that he can take, the only thing that he needs.
He has it already.
Okay, but if like we want to be specific, like he learned, he practiced. What points of this course are the ones that are easier to integrate?
I feel I go too much in my mind, you know.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It is part of your mind. This is exactly what you said.
Okay.
It is the logical, structured part that has the blueprint, has the script of the sales call, it has the steps. What are the easiest, what are the most comfortable pieces that you feel easy with?
I feel more that, you know, it's like I'm not him, or, you know,
It's
it's
okay.
more than
You are
just
both.
like the, so.
You are both.
Yeah,
But
because
now we focus on the rational side.
if I look at rationally, it's the sales
The
and
core. What is the core?
it's the sales and you know, how to communicate and on the, you know, on the web, let's say.
What part of the sale? Is it the script? Is it the attitude? Is it the objection handling? Is it what part of the sale?
I feel it's all, the whole thing.
Okay. So it's more or less, it's more not about the values, but more about the technique, you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's just a tool and it can be done, you know, if you have, like now today I was at a nature healer, you know, and like if now maybe I would think that someone would benefit from it and I could help this person to make this decision to go, then it would be nice for me, you know, to be able to do it. So I feel sales is it's a word which have many connotations, I don't know, but at the end it's like to help someone make a decision. And
so how would you give a different word that is easier for you?
Like guidance.
Yeah. Okay, so now let's look on the other side, like where you're standing in front of Marcus, which is the more intuitive part, the more natural, maybe more emotional side, less rational. And we can ask him, what was your part in the course? How did you feel? Which parts did you could take? Which parts did you didn't like?
I like different concepts. Like, for example, just it comes to my mind, the concept of the higher self, which it's nice to hear, and it completed the puzzle because I felt it and I knew this, you know, but it closed the gap.
What is the higher self?
It's like that, you know, maybe in the moment, like in the present, you're, you know, like everything now comes from something before. So if I want to change the now, I need to change also the now. I don't know how to say, you know, if I continue, then the now will be the now. But if I take, for example, the future perspective, that I'm in a place where I feel more safe or more calm or something, and I can take it into the now, then my actions will be more towards this future.
Okay. And this was part of the course in the
That
sales
was
process?
one, you know, it's from positioning to everything, you know. Sales is just one part. Okay. And this was in some part, I don't remember where.
So what would be, if you have to pick right now this ideal future that you want to pull from to the present, how would it look like with the skill, with the guiding skill, sales guiding skill?
I feel that, you know, I have visions of things, and that was always already in the past. It can be a vision of a movie, you know, it can be a vision of a product, it can be vision of it's a big word, but of a world. It can be like in a healing, you know. I don't know, it's just like it's vision how something could be. I like to have tools how I can take people with me and, you know, tell them what I feel and what I think it's a nice vision, and see if they can connect to it, and if yes, bring them. But it also, what I do now, help other people to find their vision. You know, like maybe learning from this course, which was good in some aspects, but as it's a scaling thing, you know, it's not meant to be one-to-one, but it's meant to be scaling.
Okay.
So in this way, it cannot go so much into my individual direction. And so this, I feel, is nice if I can bring it into my work.
Okay. So let's try again, moving your neck from left to right and see if you look at Marcus and if you look at yourself, now that they're talking and sharing with each other what their perspective is, and see like if it's nice for you to look at them and physically move your neck. And maybe you see that they can shake hands and hug and agree that they both come here for your best interest of moving with your intuition, but also able to scale it technically and from a business side, that it makes a profit, it makes sense to build some kind of mechanism that is maybe based on higher self, based on intuition, but the actual mechanism can be something more structured, more rational, more easier to package. And
yeah, I guess it's always the different elements, like it, everything helps each other.
yeah, and see see if you can put the desk and the laptop behind them in the center, so they are facing each other, shaking hands or hugging, and you're back in the
They're
room.
not hugging. It's
They're not
important.
hugging.
We do a good shake, but we
Just
don't
shake.
hug.
Okay, that's fine. But at least they're happy.
Yeah.
I hope. And the laptop is in the center. That is also just a tool that is able to take the impressions of your intuition with videos and audios and text, but also hold all this computational power of scaling with all the different tools that are automatically sending the messages and taking the money and scheduling appointments and creating courses or products or websites. And this laptop, this is capable of doing both, is capable of giving you the technical support, but also able to take in everything that comes from your intuition via the communication of sound, video, text, and combine it. So you're always free to look at it straight, focus, like you said, to do the work, but also free to look on the sides, to the left and right, and get inspiration from the real world.
Yeah, I feel, I don't know. I just wanted to say that I feel it's nice if, the I cannot grasp it really, but last time I had a meeting on El Salon, outside with a coffee, and I felt it was so nice, people coming by, which I know, I say hi, I drink my coffee in the sun. So this is the one part. The other part is very concentrated, maybe in the room. The other part is something, but already when I say it, I get a kind of headache here and here. I don't know.
Wait, why?
I don't know.
Saying what?
That the laptop. It's like
Okay.
I feel a bit sorry, maybe that so much of this thing is in the laptop.
Yes.
I feel really with the human. It's nice to
Yes.
to be also with humans, but for sure with the work. Whereas most of the work is where people are somewhere else, so it's all a bit with the laptop.
Yeah, but what if you sit in the same room with other people, with other laptops? Does it make it easier to imagine this? That you're not alone in a room?
I feel maybe what I want more again in my life is really being with people in the same room.
Yeah.
And working or doing workshops like we do, or brainstorming, anything.
Mm-hmm.
But so that maybe the balance is again retaken, from
Yes.
this
It's
just looking with the eyes into a screen and
Yes.
everything is there, and being more with people.
Yes. So then the relaxed place that you before in the beginning you said that you like this relaxed place between your eyes, but actually when you focus on the laptop it becomes a tense headache. It takes over this relaxedness maybe.
In some way, and also all this tech thing, like in some way it feels it's there, like maybe it's like when you think at movie, there's different people. There's one who is very focused with the camera, and he knows how he need to move the thing so it's sharp, 2 meters,
Yeah.
the lens. And so I feel that this, maybe now it's a moment again to to be more, that everyone in the evolution thing can do his thing. And yeah, I don't know. I need to.
Maybe you need to hire somebody to do stuff that you don't want. That saves you a lot of time from the laptop.
Maybe something like this, yeah. I can be open for it, like for the thought that at least I feel that there need to be some more balance again. Like balance can be
Yes.
like being with physical people in the same room, or doing more other work. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like other parts.
Okay. So to complete the session, I think what could be helpful is to try to go deeper into the vision part and see what other possibilities are there that maybe you cannot see yet. You know, with your imagination, with your mind, with your history, and maybe we can try to get another option or another symbolism of what it can be. So yeah, if you can put a pillow behind your neck so you can really lie down, like relax,
But should I lie down also, or just sit?
or just whatever feels comfortable, and we can try something. So this is going to be with the shamanic drumming that is more faster. So I'm going to guide you a little bit, but after we're gonna see what happens if you go deeper and allow yourself to get some vision that is new and fresh, which means that we want to do it with openness, curiosity, patience. Okay.
Lie down.
You want to lie? Okay. So take a deep breath in and relax slowly through the mouth. Relax your forehead, relax your jaw, relax your shoulders, relax your chest and your fingers, relax your stomach. Feel like everything is going to melt on the carpet, a little bit more heavy. And relax your knees and your feet. So you're fully supported still by the feminine energy of the planet and the masculine energy of the sun, with the four directions, with the magnetic shield of the planet, aligning your cells, aligning your energy field, aligning the neurons, the electricity in your body to flow correctly. And now I want you to imagine like your energetic body, your dream body in your mind is floating a little bit above your physical body here in this room, and slowly, slowly going up and standing so you can exit the door and go down the stairs of the
I
building.
need to make something a bit funny, but I need to go outside of the laptop cage.
The laptop cage? Oh, okay.
Still good with the sound and everything?
Yeah, I will move it so you have it for the vibrations. Okay, so you can feel like how you're floating above your body a little bit, releasing from the physical body, vision in your mind, going outside of the door, going down the stairs, going out of the building, and going left down the street. So you see the dia, you see the salon, you see the butcher, and you move through the tattoo store and the bakery and the newspaper store and the restaurant until you get to the corner of the street so you can cross it to the beach, past the statue, and you really feel how your feet are stepping on the pebbles, on the stones on the beach, make this noise, and they are warm and nice, and there's nobody next to you, no other people now, and the sky is blue with a little bit of clouds, and the water is very calm, almost without any waves, so it's very flat. And you go further next to the shoreline where the water reaches the stones, so you can feel the texture of the stones that are wet and the temperature of the water that is a bit cold. So you dip your feet inside the water and you start to feel your body more alive with the rush of the cold temperature. And you go inside slowly, slowly. Put yourself inside the water and you start swimming inside. You don't need air because it's just your energy body. And you start swimming deeper inside the sea. Maybe you see some fish or some dolphins or some whales. And you start to go deeper and deeper to the bottom of the sea. And inside the bottom, there is some kind of treasure box made of wood with all the shells and algae and coral stick to it. It's a very old treasure box made of wood. It may be a little hard to open in the beginning, but when you touch it and you try to lift the lid, it slowly opens and there is a big treasure box inside with lots of gold and jewelry. And on top of all the treasure, on top of all the coins and all the gold pieces and all the diamonds, there is a laptop. There is an open laptop with a dark screen. So there is nothing on the screen, and this laptop is holding the treasure. And in a few seconds, you're going to move through the dark screen onto another place. So if you're now in the bottom of the sea and the screen is like a portal, you will be in a different place. It can be a natural place, it can be a city, it can be a mountain, it can be a desert, it can be anything. And the question that we want to ask in this journey is, show me how my life can be when I integrate the technical work and the intuitive work, the laptop and the people. And be open and curious to see something that maybe you didn't plan to see. So the laptop is there waiting. You can touch the screen and see that it's very liquid. You can go through the screen, even if it's black and you don't see anything behind it. And in 3, 2, 1, you push through and you swim through the screen, through the black. And 3, 2, 1, allow yourself to be in another place. And see where your mind takes you. So I'm going to make it a bit less loud, so you can try to communicate to me what you see on the other side, or if there are any people, animals, what is the landscape?
I see like a land in Spain, kind of. So it's a bit. It's not flat, but it's neither very steep. Nice nature.
So it's like a farm or just nature?
It's more. There is a house also, but it's mainly nature.
Okay. Do you want to see what is inside the house? Go closer.
It's like now it's a bit, visionary, but it's like a glass like, you know, these glass things where maybe you grow seeds and things, but it's like an office, you know.
Okay.
And then
can you go inside and see who is inside or what they do?
Just a table and like a computer also.
So is it your office? Is it like a co-working?
It's my office.
Yeah. Somebody else? Is this somebody else there?
Not yet.
Okay. Is it part of your house or different place?
Might be part of the house. Yeah.
Okay. How many tables are there? How many other people can sit there with a laptop, or how many chairs?
It's just the one table.
That's yours. So it's interesting. And there is a laptop, or there is other tools?
I feel there is like a headset with which I can go often walk around in the nature and you know be in contact with the people.
Okay.
But also go back then when it's necessary.
Is there anything else in this office?
Plants.
Plants. Kitchen, sofa, shower, games, I don't know.
No, just plants.
Okay, plants. So it's interesting because when you sat on the sofa, you talked about meeting people in real life. And now in the vision, it's actually you're meeting nature. There is lots of nature, but no other people. How does it make you feel when you're there alone in nature and all the plants around?
It's nice.
Yeah, even if there's no other physical people around?
There will be big, let's say, festivals, you know.
Okay.
But it's not part of my daily life.
Okay, nice. I like it like when you say one thing on the sofa and then when you see the vision it's a little bit different. Maybe it's not exactly what you need or what you want. It's a mixture of different things so you can invite people to this festivals or to these meetings in real life, but you don't have to see them every day.
Yeah.
And it feels like it's in Spain. Okay. Anything else you want to ask or see around? Ask the name of this place or feel when is this place?
Feel it will come in the right time.
Can you feel like it's a name or a region or location in Spain? It doesn't matter if you don't.
I don't know. I feel a bit of hesitation.
Okay.
I have something because I was one time in Thailand and I worked in a co-working space. It was with big glasses.
Okay.
And outside was this very nice nature.
Yeah.
So it just came to me, but I don't know why I had this hesitation. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe it looks like Thailand. Maybe it feels like Thailand. It doesn't have to be in Thailand. Okay. So you can imagine yourself closing the door of this office, going back through the screen of the laptop inside the bottom of the sea, in the treasure, and take it with you. Take the box, take the laptop, take the treasure with you. When you go out of the water and go back on the beach, holding the treasure box, holding the laptop, closed under your arms, going up the street, past the coffee shop, past the restaurant, past the tattoo store, past the pastry, past El Salon and the Dia, going up the stairs on your building, passing through your front door and landing back in your physical body, in your living room. So you can wiggle your fingers and move your legs and feel your body again. How do you feel?
Yeah, it was interesting. It was nice to, let's say, pin it a bit down to this moment in the, where I felt, it's, with this, what we said, that was nice. And it was interesting to see this vision of the glass house, very simple with the plants and I liked it, the vision.
How does your leg feel?